In today's video, I reveal the unique layout for my camper van, I test my new oven, I park up by a pirate ship, and hopefully I get a peaceful night's sleep. As you guys know, I've been at the barn a lot recently because I've been building my new camper van. Well, today I had my new oven turn up. It's like an air fryer / microwave, and I want to go and test it out. So tonight I'm going to go out, find somewhere to park up, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook in that. But for those who have been following my daily build videos on the Patreon, you'll already know what the van is currently looking like. But for those who haven't, I've just finished the furniture, well, the base of the furniture. It still needs a lot of work, but I've just put it all into the van, and this is what she's looking like. So here is my layout idea. Now obviously this is the bench seat. It's going to have a top put on there. This is a little unit that's going to have the diesel heater ducting coming out of it, and a couple of things stuck to the front like the controls and all that. We've got storage under there, so my power system will go under there eventually. That is storage under there. We've got an induction hob on top. We've got a chopping board on top there, which I'm actually going to send back. I'm getting a different piece of wood. But that's roughly where the kitchen area is going to be. We've got a microwave air fryer under there, and that's what I want to test out tonight. In this section here at the back, oh, by the way, all of this stuff obviously is going to peel off to reveal a nicer colour wood. And this under here, it looks really dirty and horrible at the moment, but that's a really nice, shiny, glossy white. But yeah, this is my sort of fridge unit. So as I was showing you that fridge the other day, that opens both ways. So you can open it from inside and outside, and it just misses that bench seat. The sink opens up that way. Oh, I forgot about that. It's not tied down at the moment. Hold on. The sink opens that way up. So in order to go out this evening, I've now got to remove all of these bits, put them back over there, and then I've got to put my camp bed into the van. That's the microwave oven. Well, that's already in the van. And then I need to put a power station in the van to power that. And then we can head out and we can do a little bit of cooking and have a nice relaxing evening. I am fresh out the shower and ready to go. I've stuck all of the furniture there and pretty much everything I own in that corner. And this is what we're currently working with. So as you can see, we've got the beast of an air fryer microwave. To run the beast of that, we need the beast of this. This is the Jackery. We've also got a cheeky plate, knife and fork, which I've borrowed from the kitchen. Other than that, it's just my clothes and stuff like that. Oh yes, I've changed some of the little things, whatever they're called over there, to the grey ones. So you can now see the difference. I think you guys were right. I prefer the grey. And I've also just screwed that fan up onto the wall. But that's enough work for today, because it is getting late and I am getting hungry. Now the first stop is a supermarket, because I don't have a fridge in here at the moment, so that means I can't take any food and store it long term. It's kind of like I'm a hunter really. It's like, you know, when you catch and cook, it's a similar thing, shop and cook. But from there we are heading to a location that I've just been given from Aid. He's recommended it. It looks like a nice place, and there are boats, and I absolutely love a good boat. According to the...
Turn left onto Church Lane.
Yeah, I was just about to tell them that. No need for you to butt in. According to the satellite navigational system, we have to turn left here, and then we should be arriving.
In 310
Yeah, stop talking! Right, Saul Junction Marina. That must be where the boats are. What do we do? Go across the bridge, or is it before the bridge? That's across the bridge. God, there's boats! There are boats! Am I meant to be on this bridge? It feels like a not road bridge. Well, too late, I guess. We're on it now. Hang a right down here. What sort of boat is that? That is incredible. Would you look at that? That is absolutely amazing. What is it? We're going to walk around there and find out. Right, let's just check this parking sign and see what it says. Apologies if there's wind within your face right now. There's not really much I can do about that, I'm afraid. Right, pay by phone. I think that's the app that I've got, so that should be fine. 24 hours, 12 quid. 8 hours, a fiver. We're going to have to pay 12 quid, aren't we? But on the plus side, look at this place. It's well nice. I think that's a cafe as well, so in the morning might be able to pop in for a cheeky bacon sarnie. Oh yeah, this bit's better down here. Maybe this bit's free, although I doubt it. Why would they charge there? There's toilets. Right, hang on. There's a boat over there that's for sale. Right, we need to park up ASAP and go for a little walk. Now, the plan was I was going to whack this on and then go for a walk and come back to a freshly baked dinner. However, I don't trust it because it's brand new and it could blow up. I trust this, obviously, because this is the trustworthy sponsor of today's video, which is, of course, Jackery. Because, as you may well know, I currently do not have any power in the van. I've got lights now, by the way. Have you seen me lights? I just don't have a light switch or anything to run them, and there's cables going all over the place. So until I have a permanent power supply in the van, I've been relying on this, and it has not let me down. It's an absolute beast, and it can output 3,600 watt, which means not only is it going to be able to power this absolute weapon with ease, but if I was to stick a full-on house cooker in here, it would power that as well. But also, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it is a little heavy, but it's not too heavy. So I've been able to pick this up, move it around the barn. I've been using it to charge up power tools and to run the track saw because that is not battery operated. Basically, it has been helping me out in a lot of situations, and every single camp that I've gone on since having this van, I've been using it to power my other air fryer and my induction hob. But as you will see shortly when we get to cooking with this thing, which I believe takes about 2,000 watt, I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's going to take a lot because it's an air fryer and a microwave, and it can actually do both functions at once. It can air fry whilst microwaving. Who knew that was even a thing? So thank you, Jackery, for sponsoring today's video. I actually have a discount code for you guys as well. I think it's valid till the end of August. So I'm going to stick that on the screen and down in the description alongside the link. So make sure you go and check that out. Now, as for me, we are going to get to cooking in a minute, and I'll show you the Jackery being used. But right now, well, first of all, we've got a little friend down here, look. A little duck. Don't know what his name is, though, so we can't really communicate. But this is, wait, is this private? And I think we're allowed down here as well. But it looks like that just goes off into the distance for miles that way. Whereas I want to cross over to the other side to go and see that insane boat, if that's what you can even call it. So I'm going to take this bridge here. I'm assuming I'm allowed to do that. And then we'll be over that other side. Right, we've crossed the bridge. For some reason, I'm starting to feel a little bit like a pirate. I don't know why, but I like it. I like it a lot. So from the map, it looks like this sort of loops all the way around. The boat that we want to see is like right down that way. But I'm hoping that we can get round to it by going around this loop, and that way we get to see more boats as well. Right, it appears I have made an error. I've just checked the map again. So if I went that way, I would have just ended up walking for miles down the canal. To get into the main marina bit over there, we're going to have to go back past where we're parked, and then up the road a little bit, and then cut across that way. But I'm willing to do it for the sight of that boat. Right, I'm back at the beginning bit now. That's that bridge that we drove over on the way in, and this is the boat just down here. When I didn't really think this through, I literally did park at the very end, as far down that way as I could have parked. I should have just brought the van back up here a bit. But no time to complain now, because we are being confronted by what looks like some sort of pirate ship. Look at it. It's actually a genuine pirate ship. Look, it's got cannons on the side and everything. I mean, it looks like it's some sort of under construction thing. There's ladders in there and that. But that's amazing. I wonder what it is. Looks like it could have been some sort of cafe or something. But obviously it's clearly not open at the moment. But that is incredible. But I'm just going to walk a tiny bit further down, just because there's that one that said it was for sale somewhere, and you never know, it might be a tenner. In fact, I think it's this one here. Oh yeah, it is. There's no price on it. I can see the for sale sign on the other side of the glass. I'm not sure I'd want that one. Oh no, wait, there is like rooms down the bottom. I thought it was just like a open top thing. But what an absolutely delightful place to be. Well, I've temporarily moved the van back down here opposite my favourite ship, just so that I can do the cooking, just because that van that was parked next to me, there's actually people in there, and this might smell a bit. I don't know what's going to happen yet, because obviously it's a brand new device. Don't want to go blowing up the neighbours now, do we? Now, you might be wondering why I purchased a pizza, since recently I said I was being a little bit more adventurous with my eating. There is a very good reason for it, right? So, as you know, in my last van, I had an oven that was, well, it wasn't similar to that really. It was just like a mini oven sort of air fryer thing, and I used to put pizzas in it all the time. So I know exactly how well that did at cooking a pizza. Now, this thing has a pizza setting, And the best way to compare this one to the old one is by cooking a pizza. So in here, this is the other accessories that comes with it, right? So you've got a basket, that's obviously for air frying. And then you've got just some sort of baking tray there. But we're not going to be... Whoa! Come back! You maniac! Try to escape me. Get over there. But we're not going to be using that. For the pizza setting, it says just to use the glass turntable. If I'm completely honest, I can't see this cooking a pizza better than my last one, because that last one used to do it to perfection. And there was no different settings on the last one. You just whacked it in, hit the pizza button, hit play, and it didn't matter whether it was fresh, frozen, half cooked or whatever, it just did it to perfection. I think it took like 12 minutes. But this one, it says you have to tell it the weight of the pizza. So this one's 356 grams. So first things first, let's get it plugged into the old Jackery. We are on 82% currently. And then it says you have to put it to setting number 8. That's the pizza mode. Oh, here we go. Right, so this is the weight. Oh, it just goes up in hundreds. You've got 200, 300 or 400. What's it closest to? 356. Let's go with 300 for now so that we don't overcook it. And then I guess we just hit go. Okay, 9 minutes. So that is a shorter time than the last one, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily better. But one of the main reasons why I need to test this oven out is because I need to see where are the hot spots. So the cabinet that I made, that I showed you earlier, it's very close to the top of this. So I'm really hoping that the top doesn't get too hot. Doesn't matter if the sides get hot, doesn't matter if the back gets hot, because there's plenty of gap around that. Hey, I've made a last minute decision about the van, by the way. So I'm literally at the stage where I'm about to start screwing down all the furniture and then installing the electrics. But I thought this is the last chance to consider changing the floor. And I'm going to do it. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle, but I'm going to rip up all of this grey stuff and I'm going to replace it with a wood effect similar to the one that I had in my previous van. Right, there's 4 seconds left on the timer. I can smell pizza. And it's not still raw. It is starting to crisp up, actually. In fact, maybe it's just my eyes. That has gone crispy. Let's be fair to it, right? We put it on 300 grams and it was 350. Right, let's go back to that mode and then we'll whack it on the 300 gram again. Except this time I'll turn it off after another, like, I don't know, minute and a half. Right, we're coming up to that now, so that is officially 10.5 minutes. And that is actually looking done. So that's not bad going. I mean, I could have put it on the 400 gram one, and then it probably would have just done it straight away. But that's less time than my old oven. It's still not hot on the top. That's fine. It's getting hot on the side, but it's not hot. I can touch that easily. The back... Again, I can touch that easily. It's hot, but not really hot. The Jackery, of course, worked flawlessly, and that is down to 73%. Obviously, the real test is, oh dear, is it stuck to the... It's a bit soft underneath. Not surprised, though, when you have to cook it on the glass thing. I might... Ow! Bit me, it is well hot. Yeah, I might have to get some sort of metal... Because it's not working as a microwave, so you can put metal in there at the moment for a pizza. I might have to get a metal tray to put the pizzas on, because... it is a bit doughy underneath. Right, first impressions of the cut is that it is going through that far too easily. It's definitely a bit doughy on the underneath. Take a bit right from the middle as well, where it's going to be the most doughy, so we can experience it in its rawest form. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it's too doughy. I have effectively just devoured an entire raw pizza. I'm not happy about that. I mean, there's no convincing myself that that was worth it. I mean, that's all that's left. I must be some sort of crazed animal to have done that. I didn't enjoy it from the first mouthful, really. I mean, I'm going to enjoy these, but that's a different story. Yeah, the problem I have is I've already designed and built the furniture around that monstrosity of an appliance. So I don't know what to do now. I mean, obviously there's microwaves that will fit in that gap, but then I won't have the air fryer function. I could buy an air fryer separately, but the only space that I've got for that is a smaller space, so it would have to be a small air fryer, which will probably do a better job at cooking most things, but then I can't put a pizza in it. Maybe it's a sign that I should stop eating pizzas, and I'll just get a microwave, separate air fryer, job done. But one of the good things about having a small van is it gets you outside more. In my last van, I'd never come and sit outside to eat my brownies, but in that van it's like, well, there's more space out here, and obviously it's a nice evening and you get to enjoy this. Plus I'm stood right outside the visitor centre And okay, that's different. But other than that, it's a nice little garden area that I'm sat in. I've got the canal behind me, and I'm doing that for you guys so that you can see it. I should be sitting on that side of the bench so that I can see it. But I'm just that type of guy, thoughtful as always. Alright, you've had your turn. I'm sitting here now. Right, let's check these out. Irresistible, patisserie style, salted caramel brownies. It says they're new. It's the only reason I got them. Just got to try these things out, you know, for the good of the people. Plus, I'm only having one. That's a good thing about being at the barn. You can buy things that are unhealthy, then you can just sample it and leave the rest in the kitchen for everyone else to have. Because most things that are really unhealthy always come in multi-pack. No, not another one. I think I'm going to drive back down to the other end, because as much as it is a nice setting here, that is a cafe in front of us, and in the morning this car park might become full up. I mean, it might become full up down the other end. It's a bit of a gamble, but it looks slightly nicer down that end. I'm back in roughly the same spot, but somebody is parked where I was parked before, but I'm pretty happy about it because, so that one next to the white one was where I was, but as you can see, I've got my own bay. It's not quite big enough for two vehicles, so unless some sort of motorcycle comes to park up next to me, I should have this all to myself. I mean, not that I'm going to be looking out the window much and it's going to be dark soon, but in the morning, when I pull off my temporary curtain and look out the front, I will have this view all to myself. I'm just going to walk along to this end little bit to get one final view before I jump into the van and settle down for the evening. As you can see, well, maybe not, as the case may be, it has gotten pretty dark. Oh, I look quite spooky. Once there was a large forest, and in that forest lived an emu named Penelope. What the hell is that out there? It's Penelope! Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a duck. Anyway, I have been busy doing my work in the bed, and it's gotten pretty dark out there. But before I actually go to sleep, I want to step outside one more time and experience the exquisiteness of... what's this place called again? Dunno. The canal. You probably cannot see a lot right now because this camera is not the best in low light situations. But yeah, hold on, I'll get my phone out. That will get some brighter imagery. Yeah, it's so nice and peaceful around here, even though there are obviously a fair few vans. I'm guessing there's a fair few people sleeping around here. And over in the marina, there's a fair few people sleeping in their boats. But still, it just feels really nice and peaceful at the moment. But I'm not sure which of the vans and boats are occupied with people sleeping. So I'm trying to be nice and quiet. I think I'm going to jump back in the van and get some sleep myself, because well, it's getting quite late and I'm tired. I was up till about 2:30 last night editing. So I'm going to do that, and I will hopefully get a peaceful night's sleep, and I will catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, people. I slept incredibly well upon my camp bed. There was only one disturbance, I think, in the whole night. It was peaceful other than that, and that disturbance was about 1 a.m, I think it was. Some people walked past the van quite noisily. I think it was the fishermen. Well, they weren't men, were they? Fisher boys, fisher youths. But anyway, depending on the weather beyond my bedsheet curtain, we might go to the cafe to sit outside on the deck and get a coffee. Are you ready? Oh, look at that. It's not a super blue sky, but she is a beauty. Before we go down there, there is a boat over there doing a manoeuvre. I want to go and check that out. But also, did you see that car last night? It's been parked there the whole time. Look at that. It's well nice, to be fair. Do you know what? I never used to like classic cars or like old cars. I like modern things, but I think I'm starting to like them. Anyway, we are about to miss the boat doing a manoeuvre if we're not careful. Check this out. We don't really want me filming them, but that is pretty cool. I don't know where to look. There's so much going on. There's ducks flying all over the place, possibly geese, maybe a combination of the two. Ducks. There's bridges opening up. There's boats flying about, well, they're not so much flying, more sauntering along at a leisurely rate. I absolutely love it. I really, really, really want a boat. See, I don't know why this bridge has just opened. I mean, obviously I was about to cross it, but now it's open. Oh, it must be for one of these ones. I was going to say, because it's not that one, he's just gone up there. Oh yes, it's this one here. I know what I'm talking about. Us boating folks stick together. And here comes the Bridge of Dreams. Look at it go. Well, I was going to say how precise, but she's had a crash. To be honest, I'm not actually walking over that bridge. I am going up in that direction there. There's going to be a crash. There's going to be a crash. No! What the hell are you playing at, you maniac? Unbelievable. Some people have no respect for nature. Well, they've all gone up that way. And this geese is just off doing his own thing. He's just a mentalist, a maverick in his own right. He's got the right idea. I mean, who wants to follow the crowd anyway? But I'm heading up. God, look at that one. It's called the bumblebee. One of my favourite animals, that is. The humble bumblebee. Anyway, I'm parked down there. The cafe is up in this direction. And I've decided to take a stroll rather than driving up there because it's obviously quite nice along here.
I like the ginger crunch, but because I like the ginger. So,
yeah.
But the banana crumble is nice. It depends on your taste.
I'll try the ginger crumble. Yeah. Also, could I have? Do you do like flavoured coffees?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see the flavours at the back there. Thank you so much. I have to be honest. I think I made an error. I did not enjoy that ginger cake. I enjoyed the view though, and that's the main thing. But yeah, that cake was just far too sickly. I should have gone for the banana one, but that is always a good excuse to come back to this beautiful place again. Maybe once I've got a new cooker so that I can come and test that one, because the last one I think I've decided it's definitely going back to Amazon. I mean, who knows, maybe it would be fine on the other settings, but if you can't cook a simple pizza, what is the point of even existing? But anyway, the clouds are looming. The bad weather looks like it's coming in, and I've got a hell of a lot more work to do on the van, so I'm going to get back to the barn. And obviously I'm still filming my daily vlogs for the Patreon series, which is a relentless amount of work but very rewarding, in the fact that I get to document the whole process, and there's a nice little community on there. So everybody who's joined that, thank you so much. Oh, wait a sec. We need to do the giveaway, don't we? Oh, hold on. Right, we're going to have to pull over up here. Right, so this is for the giveaway for last week's video. If you didn't watch it, I basically had a Ridge Monkey pan, but it was the induction version. It's brand new. It's from a company called vanlife.com, and I'm doing a giveaway with them, basically. So all I said was that you had to just comment on my previous video. So if I, how do I do it? If I get the link to that previous video and I come onto this random comment picker tool. Hold on, there's a fair few comments. Quite a lot of you wanted that Ridge Monkey. 500? 600? What the hell? 824 comments. Okay, it's done. Pick a winner, and the winner is, well, it's not a full name that I can say, but it is JNO5. I actually remember seeing this comment on the video. It says, you and Will should do a meat cook-up, or should that be spelt with an F in Will's case? I believe that they are referring to Will from Will's Whereabouts, because I mentioned him in the last video. I think actually we did talk about doing a collaboration video at some point, so who knows, maybe that's on the cards. Maybe I'll get him to come on a boat with me and sail the open seas. But anyway, thank you guys all for your comments. If the winner could look in the description of this video, there will be an email address. Send me your full shipping address, and adventurevanlife.com will send... Yes, Siri, come on, we don't need to know that. There's only one way we can possibly go, unless we're going in the canal. But yes, adventurevanlife.com will send that directly out to you. Obviously, I will need some sort of confirmation that it's definitely you that left that comment, so maybe a screenshot of you logged into the account. But we'll get that sorted out, and thank you to everybody else for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am now going to have to wait for... Oh, this is exciting. Do we have to wait for a boat to come through? How glorious. But yes, thank you everybody for watching. It's appreciated so much. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my final stranger walking by, and I will catch you guys next week.